Hi guys, this is Banished, and welcome back to another episode of Banished. So sit back and relax and enjoy this episode. If you guys are new to my channel, go down below and hit that subscribe button. If you guys have been here before, welcome back. I love having you guys here. And if you guys are new to my channel, go down below and smash that like button. Continuing on from where we were last time, we went ahead and built out this nice little waterfront area for our village community here. We had added a trading post in, so we are getting traders now coming in. We also had kind of a big industrial, I would say, expansion here where we got some water wheels for basically getting lumber and also cut firewood. We also got some other raw materials such as, I believe it's clay and sand. And then over here we have kind of the more processing area where we can make some beds, we can make furniture, we can make some fuel, and then we have, what is this, a furnace over here, a forge, and then just a few other items here that we can use to produce goods for our village. Going forward in this episode today, we are going to try to make a city market here in the middle, an area where really we can gather and try to really make some nice area to basically distinguish and distribute goods out to the rest of our community. So we're going to start doing that today. The first thing we're going to have to do though is move these houses here. To get this center in here, it's fairly big and it needs to take up a lot of room. Plus I'm also feeling to put a church in here. So we're definitely going to have to move a few things around to get this to work. So let's get going on that right now before it turns to winter, because once it turns to winter it's going to get more difficult, I would say, to change things. So let's get this going. We're gonna play with some speed just to get things going a little bit. The last couple episodes have been pretty slow, just trying to get everything all situated and everything for us, but we definitely have the game running now, and it is running really well. You can already see here we have one home almost completely built, so that is good. I like to see that. We're gonna have a few people going homeless here until these are built, but that is okay. I'm fine with that. We're gonna have these people basically move into these homes over here, and that's gonna be a good way to get some new people expanding and growing in our village. You can see right here there's a little bit more shortage. That's fine. Hopefully people will continue to move, and what we're gonna do is get some stone homes. These homes are a lot better than the wooden homes. They insulate good during the winter time, which is perfect. That's kind of what we really need to keep us, I'd say, moving in the right direction. Especially winter time is coming up again, and we need to start considering how we're going to handle this. So let's get some more houses built out here. We're going to just get this going here. These will be deleted pretty soon, and then we're going to have to delete this guy out also. So let's get that out as well. Let's see, what are we going to also need in our village here? I don't think this is going to be wide enough for exactly what I'm planning to do for the community center, but we can give it a shot for sure. But right now, definitely getting some things cleared out would definitely help substantially. So let's hopefully we'll get some of these getting built. These are already coming down, which is a good sign for us. There we go. They are gone. They are collecting those resources, and let's also now get rid of this structure. So we have 4 people homeless right now. Those people should shortly, I would say, get into these stone homes. Yeah, let's just wait for right now until one of these stone homes is built. This is going really well. I'm just going to keep going ahead and getting these removed, and once these are all removed and I have kind of the layout for the next village center, I'll get back to you guys. Okay guys, and I am back. We have now everything laid out, all the houses around the outside here. They are just going to be temporary structures for now, just to get people settled for the winter. But right now we are going to start right in this center here, making our city square. And the first thing I want to build is going to be a trading area or some kind of market location. So what we're going to do is go into here. We looked at this before. Believe it was, I really like this one. I think this looks really cool. What is this? It's a center market. I think this would look really nice in our city. The other options would be something like this, which is kind of the normal market that came with Banished. It's just a little different. And then we have some other options here that we could use. This is like a smaller market too. But I think for like our center city, we want a kind of like a larger location. So let's see here. If I spin this thing, we're gonna have to rotate this thing around. Yeah. Because this also will give us some room on that end. Because we're gonna need to put, you know what? Actually, we're gonna do it like this. I'm gonna put this a little over to the side here. Yeah. This will be good. This is where our market's gonna be located. Not bad. It's in a pretty good location. So that's gonna be our little city center market there. We are also gonna need a church in this area. So if we go down into this area here, we can go into worship, and under worship we have these. So this is a few options. We do have a medieval cathedral, but I don't have enough resources for this right now. We are going to build this probably later on elsewhere. So we have a few options for the church. This is the basic one that comes in Banished. This is kind of like a little upgrade to what the original one is. I kind of like it. I think it might look kind of good in our city here. And then there's also this one. I feel like this fits though the best for like a medieval looking village. This actually would be probably the best. This is a lot of resources. Let me just see here. Ooh. What do you guys think of this? I'm kind of digging this. A lot of resources, but I think it would look very, very nice in our Banished settlements. Let's go for it. We're gonna put this in the center, right about there. I think that's about center with everything, right? Yep, that's center with that. So we're gonna put this just like that. So that's gonna be our church in the middle, and then we need a few other items in here. We need a cemetery. So this is gonna be the church right here. We could put a cemetery here. I'm probably gonna put one in the back. Let's let that build first so we can see how it's gonna look. That's just gonna take a little bit to see how it's all gonna turn out here. But we are definitely making good progress here. These are gonna have to be built. The next thing that I'm looking to do now, since we're gonna have this as our city center area, we are gonna have to build what I like to call like more a downtown area. And for that, we need to do like these new medieval houses. They're kind of cool little structures. You can put basically like a house down like this, and then what you could do is you could stack houses on top. So you can make 3-story tall buildings, which I really like, and we're gonna place these around, I think, the outside here of our village market area, and that's gonna just kind of flank it all, make it look kind of very I don't know, it's gonna make it look very cinematic. So we are gonna get that going. We also need to get a well placed in this city center. So let's see, where is the wells? This would be a medieval wishing well, which we're gonna put this also out here. Just kind of in the middle, next to where the front of the church I think is gonna be. Right, we can put one over here, or we can put one even over here. I think we're gonna put it over here. Let's spin this. Yeah. No, because we're gonna put some houses over here. But we could place it over here next to where the market is. So let's do that. We're gonna place a wishing well right there. This has all the materials we need. This is gonna go gather more materials. So this is kind of just the basic layout that we're gonna be doing right now. I'm gonna let these build, and I will be back with you guys in a few minutes. Okay guys, we are back, and we just had a huge tornado, as you can see right here, rip through our little settlement here, and we have a lot of things that are damaged right now, which is not very good. If you look over here, you can see it looks like these buildings all are going to have to be rebuilt. This is not good, because this is definitely going to cut cut us down on what we're trying to do here. But hopefully we can get these things up and running pretty soon and start replenishing our population. You can see here we lost about almost 15 people in that tornado, so that's not good. I'm not happy with how that when that came into play. But continuing on, we have now finished up our market area here in the middle. We also added a wishing well here with a few other stands right here along the side, and we surrounded it with a stone wall, kind of like an additional for like protection. I don't know, it just kind of makes it more like a formal area. We also have now the church finalized down here, which is really nice, and we also added a little fountain in here just for now, just to make things look a little nicer. We need to get definitely some people working out here, so we need to get definitely a lot of hunters out here. We have 5 more laborers. Oof. Alright, what else can we do here? We gotta see what else we can put out here. We have some fisher. Let's put some guys on the fishermen. Looks like maybe a fishing dock got destroyed too. Yeah, right here, this got destroyed, it looks like. So let's rebuild that. We're also going to rebuild this. There's going to be a lot of rebuilding, it looks like. That definitely puts us back a little bit here. So hopefully we can get some things going here so we can get some more food, because we're definitely going to need some more. Other than that, though, we're doing fairly well, it looks like. We have definitely enough things going on. So I think right now what we're going to do, this is all built. Since we lost so many people, we really need to get this population back up. So I'm just going to go ahead and play this more and just try to get our population back up so we can get some more people in our village. I'll be back with you guys in a few seconds. Okay guys, and I am back. We've gotten our population back up. It was definitely dwindling from that tornado that ripped through here and really destroyed a lot of our buildings in here. But we have bounced back real strong, and we have now decided how we're going to lay out the rest of our square area here. So we have in the center, like I mentioned earlier, a nice little market with a few other objects and stuff like that. We will decorate this more once we get like trees and some seeds. We can actually make this look really nice. But for right now, this is kind of as far as I can really go with the decoration of it. We also have this beautiful church over here that I really feel fits the medieval kind of look that we're going for. And also over here now, we're starting to build up some more structures. And I really like these buildings. These are 3-story medieval style homes. And if you could see over here, you know, each one of these are an individual home layered. But the cool part I also like about it, we also have here a medieval school, so this kind of fits in with the theme. And then underneath on the bottom level, we can actually put some kind of stores and stuff like that in there. So perfect example is this is a clinic, which we will have now a doctor in our town, which is good to help bring up the health probably all the way, and it will really make people more happy in our city. So I'm really happy to see that that's going on. We also are going to need some other structures as we move on here, but we will definitely keep growing as we need. I would think that our population is definitely going to start jumping pretty quick now as we start building out, say, a city for here. And we're probably going to have to also start leveling this mountain over here. I usually am not a huge fan of terrain modifications, but the way this is going to be laid out, I kind of really want to expand out this way, and this mountain is going to interfere with it. And instead of kind of really moving out this way, which we will do too, as we go on further in the future. So we will get this all sorted and figured out too. The one thing I kind of also need to do is we need to get a different trading port in here. Right now, this trading port is literally just bringing us goods, and we're not really getting any, like, what's a good example? We're not getting any livestock or anything like that, because we really want to get some livestock in our community just to help get some different type of variety with food. So what I was thinking of doing is if we bring this out here and make this area right here into a little pier, we could turn this pier area into kind of our main trading port. We could have additional trading objects here. For example, if you go into, where is it, trade here, you can see there's definitely individual trading ports, like they have a farming supply. So this would bring just farming supplies when the trade boat comes. We also have some industrial supplies that do the exact same thing. So there's a lot more specialized objects within here, which I kind of like that. There's also have these mini trading ports. And I think if we get some of these placed in here, it would definitely be really, really interesting to see. Just because as of right now, we really don't have any livestock or really goods that we need coming into this trading post to trade for. So we kind of just have all these materials sitting in here for really not much, which kind of sucks. So we're going to have to build this out. And the first thing we need to do with that is get some of this terrain modification going. So this is the flatten tool. We're going to take this and let's just, we're going to go like this. So there you go. It flattened it right away. But like I said, this is not going to look that good just for right now, just because we are going to be flattening everything, and to do that, it's going to take a little bit, and it's going to look kind of interesting. So this is, boom, there you go, popped all that up. This is definitely going to look, I think it will look nice once it's done, but it's just going to take a little bit of modification of the terrain and some other things just to get it to where we want it to look. But yeah, definitely should be pretty nice when it's all done. You can see right now here, it's kind of just jutting out into the lake that we have, which I kind of like. We're going to take this now, bring this over probably about here, and we're going to flatten this also. So there you go. So now we have kind of this whole area more or less flattened out for us. There we go. And we're going to do one strip. There we go. So that's all evened. I like how that is coming along. You scroll down here, yep, that is all flat. So cool, I like a lot. Let's see here. There we go. We're going to delete all that, and let's just delete all that. So that's all flat. This is going to have to get taken out, like I mentioned. I'm not sure exactly when we're going to do it or stuff like that, but we will get to it in the future. The mountain just definitely does not look good when it's cut in half like that. I guess you could put some mine shafts going in here, which could look kind of nice too. But this is going to be our city center. We really don't want mines being too close. I did mistake by putting the mines over here earlier, but nothing you can do about it right now. I just got to kind of live with that mistake and move forward from here. So let's get these trading posts up and running, because I definitely want that going pretty soon, just so we can start getting some new supplies in here. So we're going to get these farming supplies placed in here. I think this is going to be a really cool thing to place, just because we're going to get some more trading goods coming in here. And I really like that idea of more trade, because more trade, definitely the better it's going to be for us coming in the future. What else do we have here? We have some other little things if we want to add. Let's see. Any of these look good. We have a smuggling dock, which we really don't have the material for that. We do have for this post, but I think this is going to go more into the inland area, so that's not really used for us right now. We also could put some seed traders in here too, which I might actually end up putting some of these little guys in here too, just to kind of boost more direct, because we don't really care about building materials. I care more about getting some actual goods in here. Here we go. So there we go. We're going to just put these in here. So we have 3 new ports that are going to be placed in here. That should definitely help us going forward with what I'm trying to get done in here. We also probably want to start getting some more iron ore. We're starting to get, I wouldn't say low on it, but it's good just to get a few more workers in here. There we go, and let's get this working again too. We're going to probably leave it at 2 workers in here. There we go, because this has 3 workers, which I'm going to bump that up to 4. There we go. So we have a good amount of workers working in here, getting us stone and some other materials, which will be very good. We have plenty of lumber, I believe. Let's see, are we going to have enough lumber? All right, that's already built. We don't need lumber for these. So that is good. We will be fine with how everything is set as of right now. We're going to definitely get some more things placed in here too, because this is going to be another little port area. So we're going to have to make it look kind of nice, similar to how this area is over here. but that will come once these are kind of more built out. Just going to take a little bit to get those things built. I don't want to build too many more homes right now because, as you can see, we have a lot of children right now, and we have a good amount of children also that are in school. If we start just pumping out a crazy amount of children, we're going to get some big death waves, which we kind of want to prevent in Banished. That's a good way that you're going to kill off your community, and we really don't want to just obviously kill everyone off pretty quick. That would not be what we're going for. So we're going to just wait for a little bit, get this the kids growing up to adults. And when they're grown up, we'll probably start then expanding some more houses over here, just because, why not? It's going to be good. We have the forest starting to reintrude back into our settlement over here, so let's knock down some of these trees. I think what I'm going to do is just clean up some more of this area here, and once we're done with that, I will get back with you guys. Okay guys, I am back. We have cleaned up here around our church and just kind of cut down all the trees. We'll definitely get some of these more buildings figured out pretty soon. The balance of children are starting to go down, which is good. And another thing that we've done is we've cleared out this whole area over here where we are going to be putting a bunch of farmlands and some animal pastures. This will be more like our farming location for our city. And the best part right now is we have these built, and we have some a trader in here that's willing to trade us with some chicken. So we definitely want to get a few chickens. I'm thinking let's probably go with like 8 chickens, because I have 300 coats in here. How much is that going to be worth? Okay, so we could do a little bit even more than that. I'm thinking maybe not 8, maybe not 300 coats. Let's cut this down. Okay, and these things are with 15. So we're going to give him an extra 10 for 8 chickens, which I'm fine with. I definitely want these chickens, and they're going to be good for us going forward. Definitely, we'll get some eggs, we'll get some more meat, and I'm very excited for that. So there we go. We now have 8 chickens, and with this area over here, we are going to start building some pastures and some fields. So the first thing I want to do is definitely build a pasture, because we need to get these chickens into a field so they can start producing some eggs for us and get everything all situated. So this area over here might be a little close. I'm thinking maybe we'll go right here. How big can we make this? We can go probably 20 by... That's going to be huge if I go 20 by 20. That's a huge pasture for chickens. But we'll get a lot of chickens eventually out of that. Will be good for our settlement. So let's do that. We're going to go 20 by 20. There we go. Perfect. That's going to get built. We're going to put the chickens in there. We also, like I said, need to get some food pastures going, or some crop fields, I should say. And if you guys remember from early on, I believe the most ideal size for crops, I think it was 14 by 8 for at least what we're trying to do with like 2 workers. So with 2 workers, yeah, 8 by 14 is ideal for us. So let's get that going too. Right now it is winter, so we're not going to obviously be able to do anything. But if we go 8 here, 14 this way, that would be perfect size for fields. Yeah, we could definitely do that. Let's do that. 1 there. We're going to do a second one. 8 by 14. Perfect. I think that was 8 by 14, right? Nope, 8 by 13. Alright, so let's delete that. Need them to be exact, because I want these to be as efficient as possible when we are producing crops for our settlement. So here we go. 14 by 8. There we go. So we have 2 fields. We're going to have another chicken pen over here. This should be good. We're going to put in here some lettuce. And we're going to have 2 workers on this field for next season, which will be perfect. And then, yeah, we are doing well. These chickens hopefully will stay here for a little bit, and we won't have to worry too much about them. This area here, I think, yeah, okay, we're out of that. So we have no more resources in these areas. We just have it currently resources in here, which what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to remove the resources also out of here. I don't need 300 in here right now. I'm just going to put it as 0. And then everything is going to get stored back in these facilities over here. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to bump this up to 450 because then we'll produce more goods. And then once we have traders that come, we can then direct those goods directly to whatever trading port we need to as quickly as possible. So I definitely think that's going to be pretty good for us. Definitely exactly what I'm looking to do. This is going very well over here, and we are getting stuff, I'd say, running and operating pretty smoothly. We have a good amount of stone, it looks like, coming over here. We're going to have to get some candles soon. And once we get candles, we can make these deeper. As you can see here, we need 70 candles. So that's going to be another good that we're going to have to think about making. We'll probably put it over here in our industrial area, or we can also keep expanding our industrial area over this way and kind of have all industrial goods down here by these piers for trading purposes and then distributing out to our markets. So definitely going very well for us. Okay, guys, I think today we are going to end our episode. We've definitely gotten a lot done in our episode today for Banished, and things are coming along very, very well. Once again, my name is Banished. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Banished. If you guys enjoyed this episode, go down below, smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment. I'd love to hear what you guys are thinking about this little series we have going here, and what you guys would like to see more of in this series. We are definitely going to be building a lot more of these structures and building out our city to be a pretty populated area in the next coming episodes. So definitely come back and stay tuned for that. If you guys are currently not following me on all my social media platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, go ahead, give me a follow. I have the links in the description down below. And on that note, guys, we are ending today's episode here. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next episode. See you guys later.